Yeah. Yeah.
They should take it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Not a day in my life, long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life, as long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line. You're side. 50, 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Set the cut.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 60 or. Come on, you better bring it. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
It's now third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike, 55. Go, go. 55. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Get it.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Kill, 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 kill.
Here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 41-yard line.
Check the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Deuce, deuce. Deuce, deuce.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
56 is the mark. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll try again with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Hey, box truck.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run here with Balaj. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
Leo!
They run it with Balaj. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 8 read. General West. Hey, lock it.
All right, D.
Check 13. Check 13.
Balaj. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to put it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on bar, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 31. Check 31.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Mike's 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
36.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Check. Fresno.
fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. 2nd and 6. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Balaj. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 37. Check 37.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ricky. Spot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Look at me. Go. Ready.
2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
3 buzz. Rush in. Shift. Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Ready. 70, Indy. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
56, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check three, check three, check three.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 56. Who that? Who that? Check the backer, check the backer.
Throwing on second and 8. Darnold, and his throw's going to be incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch 8-9, watch 8-9, he's yours. Back. Check 4, and 8.
Darnold got his man, that's Harry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Run you over. Whip. Watch the whip. We got it.
From the 41, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
36. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We're going to sign. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Good track.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's got a man complete. It's Amari.
Got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Hard.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's gonna get this inside the 30. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Set. 30 base. Hey, lock it.
Watch out.
2.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Akers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
56 is the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Ready? Check.
They'll go again with Bell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Ready?
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jets, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall back.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh?
To play with you, life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with